Hello and welcome to BIM 120, the Revit SEPS BIM tool, Executive Summary. This video gives an overview of the Revit SEPS BIM tool and the ways this application supports full lifecycle management of MHS projects. SEPS data, prepared by MHS, is the source of room information and medical equipment requirements for the project program. The SEPS BIM tool helps to integrate SEPS data within the BIM in support of project development. This data must be used and validated numerous times during the design phase. Integrating and validating SEPS data with BIM will assist the project team in achieving the required program for design and project room contents. BIM is well known for its visualization capabilities, but its true power lies in organizing and managing information. BIM can develop and track data on objects in the model for a wide variety of requirements. Incorporating MHS SEPS data into BIM and validating the data helps achieve MHS requirements. Project teams perform these tasks today manually. Tools such as the Revit SEPS BIM tool will greatly reduce the time spent on these tasks and improve their accuracy. We are demonstrating only one of many solutions available in the AEC industry within this video. The SEPS BIM tool manages space and equipment planning data in BIM. The SEPS BIM tool was developed by Autodesk to demonstrate how its BIM application, Revit, can support MHS BIM objectives and MHS BIM requirements. The SEPS BIM tool can import data from SEPS, facilitate mapping between SEPS and Revit rooms, create Revit families based on the SEPS data, place required SEPS equipment objects in the appropriate rooms in the model, and validate the project room contents. To integrate SEPS data with Revit, SEPS data is exported to two Microsoft Excel files, one for project rooms and another for medical equipment. The Revit SEPS BIM tool is installed on the user's Revit workstation and will be used to integrate SEPS data with BIM. SEPS BIM tool tracks the required rooms and their affiliated equipment. During the course of a project, the SEPS BIM tool application will be used multiple times. Users will employ the Revit SEPS BIM tool user interface, or UI, to assign SEPS rooms to the project BIM. The tool will automatically assign all required SEPS equipment to the assigned rooms in the BIM. The SEPS BIM tool will create Revit conceptual objects for each equipment item in the project equipment spreadsheet file using dimensions set by the SEPS program and assign data attributes for each object. The SEPS BIM tool will assist in validating data during project development. The SEPS BIM tool tracks the rooms required by the SEPS project program, the rooms identified in the model, the relationship between the rooms in BIM and the rooms defined by SEPS, the location of the equipment objects in the BIM, and the required location for each equipment object as defined by SEPS. It can assist with the PFD and PRC validation checks for MHS projects. Let's run through a brief workflow using the SEPS BIM tool in Revit. In Revit, run the SEPS tool add-in program. Identify the project folder containing the SEPS planning files, or Excel files, and the Revit SEPS tool will link to the data. Each room in the SEPS program is resident in the SEPS tool menu. Users assign SEPS rooms to Revit spaces. This can be done graphically. The drop-down menu lists all SEPS rooms in the program available for assignment. Rooms can also be assigned from the drop-down list. Selecting Insert Equipment will place the equipment defined in the SEPS program in the newly assigned Revit rooms. Revit families have been created for all equipment required by the SEPS program. Objects have been placed in all of the assigned rooms. Objects are 3D conceptual masses with SEPS dimensions. Objects have also been assigned parameters from the SEPS database. The Check SEPS Compliance option on the SEPS tool menu will verify that rooms contain the required equipment. All missing equipment for each room is listed on a drop-down menu. A Revit color scheme can be created to display pass-fail values for the compliance parameter in color. Red equals fail. If a user moves or deletes required equipment from a compliant room, checking compliance will change the room's compliance parameter to fail. Equipment missing from a room will be listed in the menu's drop-down. Moving or adding missing equipment back into a room will allow a new compliance check to reset a space's compliance. Parameter equals pass. In summary, exchange of data from SEPS to BIM is critical to MHS objectives and requirements. The SEPS BIM tool is one example of how SEPS to BIM data exchange tasks can be automated. The SEPS BIM tool demonstrated is free and available for download at the DC Strategies URL displayed on the slide. We hope this video helps explain how to use the SEPS BIM tool. For additional information, please visit the MHS website at the URL displayed on this slide.